everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're so glad you're here. I'm Dee, and this is my BFF and feline life mate, Stud. Today, we're taking a trip back to the opulent 80s to talk about one of the most iconic aspects of the decade, the primetime soap operas that kept everyone glued to their TV screens. We're talking about Dallas, Dynasty, Knots Landing, and Falcon Crest. These shows didn't just entertain, they defined an era. So grab your popcorn, sit back, and let's dive into the world of 80s evening soap operas. Let's start by talking about the cultural phenom, Dallas. Premiering in 1978, Dallas quickly became an instant hit. This drama aired on Friday evenings from 1978 to 1991 and centered around the wealthy yet extremely dysfunctional Ewing family, oil company juggernauts in, you guessed it, Dallas, Texas. The show was wildly famous for its cliffhangers, like the death of Bobby Ewing and most especially the Who Shot JR mystery that captivated audiences worldwide. I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure my 13-year-old self had this exact same t-shirt.
Who's there?
Anyway, who didn't talk about that cliffhanger over the water cooler? Or in my case, the water fountain, since I was all of 13 at the time. But that's the point. Dallas wasn't just a TV show. It was a national event. And it transcended age and race and nationality. I mean, when the shooter was finally revealed, over 83 million people tuned in. That's just mind-blowing. Now let's talk about my personal favorite evening soap, Dynasty. This show premiered in 1981 and was ABC's answer to Dallas. If I remember correctly, it aired on Wednesday evenings right after Moonlighting, another personal favorite TV show of mine. Dynasty followed the Carrington family, led by oil tycoon Blake Carrington and his ginormously shoulder-padded wife, Crystal, played by Linda Evans. Dynasty was all about glamour, glitz, and absolutely over-the-top drama. If you think today's TV shows have crazy plot twists, Dynasty did it first, but with way more hairspray. I lived for Miss Alexis Carrington Colby Morrell, Dexter Rowan's snotty attitude and snarky zingers. And who can forget the legendary catfights between Alexis and Crystal? Into the pool with the both of you. I swear Joan Collins channeled her inner Joan Crawford throughout this whole show. Joan Collins as Alexis Carrington brought a whole new level of fabulousness to TV. Her character was the epitome of 80s excess, always scheming and always so fabulous.
Oh, what are you doing here?
I've been asking you that question for years, and I still haven't heard a satisfactory answer.
Knots Landing started as a spin-off of Dallas and aired from 1979 to 1993 in the 10 p.m. time slot, immediately following Dallas. Unlike its parent show, Knots Landing focused more on the suburban lives of its characters, making it a bit more relatable for many viewers. But don't worry, it still had plenty of drama, betrayal, and scandal.
It's probably one of Gary's boyfriends. Don't worry, I'll go away.
Gary? Abby?
I don't believe this.
Gary, open up.
Get dressed and get out of here.
Gary, you shut up.
Come on, Gary. You're going
I'm
to...
getting some...
Down.
Finally, let's dish on Falcon Crest. Falcon Crest aired immediately after Dallas on Friday nights, making it the TGIF must-see TV of the 80s. Dubbed Dallas, but with grapes, the show took place in the fictional Tuscany Valley, California, and starred the incomparable Jane Wyman as the family's matriarch. The show tackled issues like infidelity, murder, and even political corruption. It was groundbreaking in its own way, exploring complex social issues while still keeping viewers hooked with its juicy storylines. And, well, mass casualty events like plane crashes, earthquakes, and bombings.
When this is all settled, we'll each have 50%. Half shares of the vineyard, half shares of the winery.
I did not know that would be killed by you.
I've saved one more surprise just for you.
We've been sabotaged. Oh, hell, Denver, we're going down.
I hold the notes on 2/3 of Falcon Crest. I'm going to make you suffer.
We're having a quake. It's an earthquake.
I thought an earthquake could be my salvation.
Richard Channing is your son.
The others still trapped.
I'll be back. When are you going to tell Maggie you're alive?
You've got your victory.
Victory I could have done without. A toast to you, Falcon Crest. And long may you live.
So what exactly made these shows so impactful back in the day? Well, for one, they were considered event television. We're throwing it back to a time before streaming, DVRs, and on-demand TV. If you missed an episode, you were either SOL or had to wait for a rerun. Families and friends would gather around the TV every week to see what crazy twist would happen next. I guess you can say they were a shared experience, sparking conversations at work, school, and social gatherings. I know for me, I faithfully watched Dynasty with my boyfriend over the phone since it was a school night and all. The 80s soap operas also reflected and exaggerated the desires and anxieties of the time. They portrayed extreme wealth, power struggles, and moral dilemmas, often set against a backdrop of luxury and excess. People loved the escapism these shows provided, offering a glimpse into a world far removed from their everyday lives. And girl, we cannot forget about the fashion, the big hair, the shoulder pads, the sparkly, ultra-glam gowns. These shows were a visual feast of iconic 80s fashion. Nolan Miller was the costume designer for Dynasty, and its spin-off, The Colbys, and often dressed Alexis Crystal and the stunning Dominique Devereaux, played by the one and only Diane Carroll in the likes of Christian Dior, Yves Saint Laurent, and Givenchy. The women and men of these evening dramas influenced real-world trends and left a lasting mark on the fashion industry. Without question, the evening soap operas of the 1980s were more than just TV shows. They were cultural landmarks. They brought people together, sparked countless discussions, and provided unforgettable entertainment. Dallas, Dynasty, Knots Landing, and Falcon Crest, these shows will always hold a special place in TV history, and in my heart. Thanks for joining me and Stud on this nostalgic trip down memory lane. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. What were your favorite 80s TV shows? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time.